Cultural news, information, interviews, in-depth weather, and more. It's Terry Henne and his Farm Show on 100.5 and 790 News Radio WSGW and online WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. Not all that bad of a day out there. Plenty of sun. The wind has died down a little bit. We had some wind to contend with over the weekend, but for the most part now we're looking at a calm breeze. If there is anything, it's coming out of the north, but less than 5 miles per hour. Barometer is steady right now at 30.26. It does appear as though a high-pressure system, which has been to the west and north of us, bringing us all that cooler air, is finally starting to settle down through the state. That's why the barometer is up, and that's why as we go through the remainder of the day, our temperatures are going to get a little bit warmer. And then moving into tomorrow as well as Wednesday, we're going to be looking at temperatures about 70, 72, 74 is our projected high for tomorrow. And it'll be a little bit more of a west and southwest wind to work with. So not nearly as chilly. No wind chills to worry about right now. 50 degrees at the airport, 51 here at Radio Center. Downtown Midland is 48. Downtown Bay City is currently at 50 degrees. And as I said, we're looking at a calm breeze right now. We're slightly out of the north at about 5 miles per hour. Chilly start to the day. We were at 37 degrees officially at MBS International Airport. Bad Axe over in the thumb was looking at 32. Carroll was reporting 33. Vassar was looking at 33. Cass City looking at 32 degrees. So over in the thumb, it was chilly. And it continued to be chilly even around the immediate Great Lakes Bay area. A few folks in Midland this morning at the airport, 33 degrees. Owasso dropped down to about 36. We did have a few folks tell us it was chillier than that. Frankenmuth started off this morning at 33 degrees. Looking at Owasso, 37. All the way down Oakland County, Farmington started off at 33. Ann Arbor was at 33. Saline was at 38. Then you get into Lenawee County, where you're talking Tecumseh, Tipton, Morenci, all of them looking at 33 and 34 degrees all the way down there. Northern Michigan, obviously, you had some very chilly temperatures, 20s, a number of locations. And hopefully some of you who had the opportunity to travel north happened to run across a spot or two where the colors were very nice. It looks as though over the next few days, we're going to continue to see that color change. The color change has happened very rapidly in some spots, and there are still some spots where it is green. The colors haven't really changed yet, but I got a funny feeling they are going to be changing here rather rapidly over the next few days. So maybe this weekend won't be all that bad. Might just be the best weekend for weekend viewing. My guess is later in the work week. Hopefully, the system that's going to move through on late Tuesday night and Wednesday and linger into Thursday isn't going to knock down too many leaves or create some less than opportune viewing situations for the upcoming weekend, because we are going to be looking at a frontal system that will be moving through, and that one, I think, during the day on Wednesday is going to give us a lot better opportunity for some rain that we can measure in the rain gauge. But we're not looking for any gully washers. We're certainly not going to get some heavier rains. If we get a half inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch, the best chance of that happening will be in southern Michigan, the southern half of the lower peninsula. Maybe this will help a little bit as far as the harvest goes, because right now the soil could take 3/4 of an inch or an inch, and it really wouldn't mess us up too much when it came to harvest and staying out of the field for any prolonged period of time. That's just not going to happen. But to give you an idea, Traverse City was at 33, Pellston 24, Houghton Lake was at 26, Alpena did finish off at 32, Cadillac 31, East Jordan was looking at 27, Engadine 27. The Gaylord area was looking at 28, Glenny at 28, Gladwin 33 for an overnight low, Mayo 28, Standish, you came in at 33, West Branch area looking at 30 degrees. Newberry was at 27, Sheboygan was at 28, Harbor Springs 31, Bel Air 29, Manistee 28, Cadillac 29, Ludington at 32, Mount Pleasant started off at 33, Roscommon 21, and Atlanta 20, Elger at 27. Again, 62 for a high, mostly sunny skies. A low tonight of 42 with mostly clear skies. Sun will set this evening just after 7 o'clock tonight. Rise tomorrow morning at 7:46. Tomorrow, sunshine. Clouds will be moving in later in the day, and by late tomorrow night, some showers around. 74 for a high tomorrow, 57 for a low. That's about 13 degrees above average tomorrow night. Then on Wednesday, 70 degrees, on again, off again, shower activity. The best chance of measurable amount of rain will be in the southern half of the lower peninsula, 45 for a low on Wednesday night. Then on Thursday, there's still going to be a chance of a shower around, but we'll see a little bit better chance of some sun on Thursday. 55, 56 degrees, our projected high, middle 30s for a low with partly cloudy skies on Thursday night. Then clouds more so than anything else on Friday and Saturday. Friday's high, once again, it'll be chilly, upper 40s for a high, mid 30s for a low. Saturday with clouds, mid 50s, 40 for a low, and then a chance once again of a shower or two on Saturday night into the day on Sunday. Sunday's high with a chance of showers will be 52 degrees. Record high in this state is 84. That was set back in 1949. The record low 26 set in 1925. A year ago, our high was 77. Our low was 60. We had 8/100ths of an inch of precipitation. Incidentally, we had a trace of snow shower, snow flurry on October the 10th of 1993. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. Standing by, Gary Kaufman at Star of the West. We'll get to him in just a moment. But this reminder, the weather forecast brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
They say there's a secret to growing a great crop. At Nutrien Ag Solutions, they beg to differ. It all starts with a strong foundation, and when it comes to fertilizer, there's no question that Titan XE drives dry fertilizer performance. They've been unlocking the potential in every prill of dry fertilizer with biocatalyst technology for over a decade. Visit lpi.ag/Titan or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant to drive your crop's potential today. Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Pivot Bio. Hey, demand for nitrogen has never been higher. Fortunately, Pivot Bio has transformed the way fertilizer is produced and used by farmers. Unlike synthetic nitrogen fertilizers, the cost of Pivot Bio Proven 40 is every bit as consistent as its performance. And since it's applied in furrow at planting, it's weatherproof. Pivot Bio Proven 40, the only predictable weatherproof nitrogen around. So turn to a better nitrogen with Pivot Bio and learn more about it by getting a hold of Don Morris at 239-2791 or Allie Morris, also area code 989-780-3770. We say good morning to Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. Gary, what's going on today?
Well, good morning there, Terry. Well, the weekend news has sure got the grain markets in a buzz this morning, and if anybody turned on the news this past weekend, we saw a supply bridge from Russia into Crimea partially damaged, and that caused a lot of Russia blaming Ukraine and ramped up missile attacks on both sides. And needless to say, wheat's up 66 this morning. So with that news, with all the uncertainty there, and the growing assumption that Russia is less likely to extend the UN-backed deal to allow safe passage of Ukraine grains from the Black Sea port. So that's the headline news, and it's got things on the upswing here to start the week off here, Terry.
That's a good, that's a nosebleed here, the way we're going on that one. Wow.
Yeah. Well, in the middle of the week here, we got a WASDE report, but that's kind of taking the back seat right now with this other news. But we'll get some new fundamental news on yields and productions on corn and beans here on Wednesday too, and we'll see if that adds more fire to the bull side or the bear side. But right now, Terry, let's call cash wheat up 66 at 906 on the white, 856 on the red. New crop for next year is up 50 cents at 927 on the white, 877 on the red. Cash and new crop corn up 19 at 647, and cash and new crop soybeans up, let's call it up a dime at 1312, Terry.
Oh, you never know from one day to the next.
Sure no.
And give us 2 days off and really hang on. Oh man, 66 cents.
Yep, it's going to be an exciting week. Yeah, you look, last week, we gained about a nickel on corn, 2 cents on beans, and actually wheat was down 41 cents last week, so we got all that back and then some. So, they say in the trade, watch out for turnaround Tuesday. So
I guess, and we aren't even there yet. You take care. Have a good one. Right. Gary Kaufman over at Star of the West. A little bit more in depth. Let's slide over to Doug Klein from Oppenheimer. The market report brought to you by Schaefer and Beerline. If you're ready to upgrade to a new Ram truck for your family farm, now is the time to order your new Ram 1525 or 3500. So come see Schaefer and Beerline in Frankenmuth, the Great Lakes Bay Area's certified ag dealer. They specialize in all models of new Ram commercial trucks and vans. You can buy with confidence at Schaefer and Beerline since 1852, where family and service sells cars. And by Thumb Bank, serving the needs of agriculture for well over 125 years. Couple locations in Bay City, also Cassidy, Caseville, Pigeon, Bad Axe, and Marlette. Thumb Bank, where relationships are built on trust. All right, Doug Klein, how are we going to beat that? 66 up on the wheat.
Man, yeah, that's the big gainer today. It's grains are the big gainer, period. The energies had their big gains last week, and they're kind of stuck right now. They're not moving much. The dollar's higher today. It's a good thing, because if it wasn't, grains might be up even more. Dollar's at 113.25, which is, like I said, way up again. Gold and silver and even platinum are getting beat up today because of the stronger dollar. I did see something interesting. The millennials are complaining that the cost of dating on these online sites is causing them to go into debt. And I said, have no fear, because probably Biden will have a loan forgiveness program to help you out of your stupidity.
For all the dating apps?
Yeah, for all the dating apps. Heck, it is a lesson, so it is, basically higher education. Maybe. Here's your numbers. December corn is 701.5, up 18.25. The September of 23 corn is 649.5, up 10.25. November soybeans 1377.25, up 10.25. The March soybeans, March 23 soybeans 1398.5, up 9.5. And November of 23 soybeans 1361.25, up 5.5. December wheat 946.25, up 66. And then July of 23 wheat 946, up 49.5. Crude oil is 92.07, up down 57 cents. Heating oil is 401.92. That's unchanged. Gasoline is 268.63. That's down 4.8 cents. Kind of, sort of, almost puts us around 330, 335 at the pump, and it's not even close. Natural gas is 677. That's up 2 cents. Currencies: Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys you 137.43 at the border, up 6 ticks. The dollar buys you 145.71 yen. That's up 38 ticks. The euro's at 96.97, down 44 ticks. The dollar's at 113.25, up 45 ticks. Gold is at 1674.70, down 34.60 an ounce. Silver's 19.60, down 65 cents. Platinum's at 913.20, down $16 even.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Thanks, Doug. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. Jerry Samolsky joins us in a moment.
Hello, I'm here for Pioneer brand seeds in a particular part of a cornfield to make a particular point. Right here where I'm standing, yes, you can plant Pioneer brand Chrome products right here. That's because Pioneer has a more extensive lineup of Chrome products than ever before, each one providing top yield potential and strong agronomics to fit corn rootworm pressure here, there, and everywhere. Your most productive acres? Yes. Your toughest? Yes. Dry soil, wet soil, clay soil, sandy soil? Yes, and you bet. Top of the hill, side of the hill, bottom of the hill, over the hill? All the above? Doesn't matter. There's a Pioneer brand Chrome product that can meet or exceed your yield goal on every acre, including the one I'm standing in right now. Contact your local Pioneer sales representative about Pioneer brand Chrome products. Field proven and ready for yours.
At Beta Seed, we deliver the nation's premier sugar beet seed every spring and superior performance every fall. But neither represent our most important delivery. That honor is reserved for a delivery that knows no season. Confidence. Confidence delivered by a team of breeding professionals identifying the best traits tailored to your market. It's the industry's leading feedback loop that's led by your Beta Seed rep. From grower to rep to breeder and back again. Only Beta Seed can deliver all that. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
Time to get to work in the front yard or the backyard. Jerry Samolsky, what should we be doing right now?
Boy, Terry, I'm going to have my lawn weed killed today. So again, I just want to reiterate, weed killing it's perfect right now. The plants know they're going to go dormant. They're storing all that energy. And if they store that weed killer, you're really going to get good control. So weed killing and pulling weeds in your lawn and in your planting beds is a good time right now. Because if you get them now, they're not going to be there first thing in the spring. And then when you put a pre-emergent down, it really works because a lot of people say it doesn't work, but that means you've had weeds wintering over in your beds from last year. So weed control is the word of the day, Terry. Get them and get them gone. That'll make it better for next spring.
Sounds good, Jerry. Have a good one. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center. Are you upset with your current planter performance? Are you considering buying a new planter but blown away from sticker shock? With Precision Planting's V-Set, V-Drive, and Delta Force, we can retrofit your old planter to outperform any new planter on the market. Then access all your data from planting to harvest easily with Field View. Call PC Ag Solutions today and get your parts ordered, installed, and ready to go for the upcoming growing season. 989-868-4444. PC Ag Solutions.
If you need a tractor that's small but mighty, Allen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, and Beale City has just the ticket. The Workmaster 25S subcompact tractor from New Holland. With 25 horsepower, a 3-point hitch, rear PTO, and mid PTO, it handles chores a garden tractor just can't. Plus, this economical tractor gives you deluxe comfort and simple 2-pedal operation that makes it easy to mow, load, dig, grade, and more. Stop by Allen's Equipment in McBain, Ithaca, or Beale City today to learn more about the Workmaster 25S.
Along with me, Eric Sawatsky, Yo and Yo Accounting. Eric, let's talk a little bit about equipment. What are we thinking today?
Yeah, so Terry, I wanted to touch briefly on when we're looking at selling a piece of equipment, particularly in a business, farm, or otherwise. A couple things to keep in mind. One, any tax that could be due on that sale would be based on what you originally purchased the equipment for, less any depreciation deduction you've taken to date. So many times you'll purchase a piece of equipment in a business, and due to the accelerated methods that are allowed, we take a lot of that up front as a deduction. So most of the time we're looking at a gain. Could be a significant gain when we're selling a piece of equipment if it kept its value. So being aware of that. And then a couple other things related to that. One, most of that gain is going to be taxed as ordinary income, which means your normal income tax rates. You don't get capital gain rates, the lower investment rates on those gains. So keep that in mind. And then when you have a trade-in, so many times we'll trade in an older piece of equipment for a new, that is treated as a completely separate sale. So that trade-in is treated as a sale, and the new purchase, the new piece of equipment is a completely separate purchase. So we used to kind of roll that into a future sale and avoid paying tax on that. That no longer exists for equipment. So few little nuances when you're looking at selling a piece of equipment. A lot of times it's good to just touch base with your CPA and make sure that all bases are covered before you do it.
Good advice. Eric, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Looking for a career where every day is different? Got a knack for working on farm equipment? We're looking to grow our team. Hudson Inc., your local John Deere dealer, is responsible for keeping farmers of America running. Honest, dependable, and self-reliant mechanical technicians is who we are looking for. Hudson provides continuing education, tool allowances, and benefits. If you're interested in becoming a part of the Hudson team, go online and search Hudson Inc. Careers for more information.
Farm Service brought to you today by the folks at Krizak's House Family Restaurant, 989-894-5531. They'll take care of your any order of food you want, and you will be a hero at your event. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Premier Kitchen and Bath Gallery Studios, WSGW, Saginaw, Bay City, Midland, WSGW-FM.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Rocket Mortgage.
I'm Steve Kathan. Death and destruction in many major cities in Ukraine as Russia's Vladimir Putin dials up payback for the blast that crippled the bridge Moscow has used as a supply line. CBS's Charlie D'Agata.
Thunderous explosions shook the heart of the Ukrainian capital this morning, right in the middle of rush hour, leaving streets